All right, let's say that we would like to make a payment in 6 years. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years from now. And the parameters are that our future value is going to need to be $6 million. So we have a $6 million payment due in 6 years. Now I'm going to go ahead and make this negative because that will be a cash outflow. And so when we do our math, it'll come out positive. Now, right now, we have $4.5 million set aside that we are going to use to make that payment. Okay? So obviously N is going to be 6. And what we want to know is what is the rate that we need to invest that $4.5 million at so that we can make this $6 million payment in year 6. And so we can hit equals rate, right? And so here's our N. We aren't making any payments into it. We can talk about how we modify the structure for payments here in a second. So for now, we're going to do 0 payment. Our present value is $4.5 million, and our future value is going to be 6. And it says if we invest it at 4.91%, we can get there. So if you take this times 1 plus our growth rate, block that, and then we do that again, equals this times 1 plus our growth rate, and we just take that out to year 6, then at the end we should have $6 million. Okay, so that's how you use equals rate, and this is kind of what the cash flow is doing. Now, let's say we only had $3.5 million. Okay, so now we need 9%. Well, 9.4% is a hard amount of money to invest and guarantee you're going to get, especially with a fairly short run period. And so we say, oh, well, maybe this won't work. So maybe I need to start paying in a little bit too. So we have $3.5 million, and each year we're going to put in another, let's see, maybe, yeah, let's just put in $150,000. So every year we're going to put in $150,000 extra dollars. Well, now we can modify our rate structure. So instead of a 0 payment, now we have 150. Oh, I don't really need to type that out, huh? Highlight there. There we go. And now it says we can do it at 5.96%. Now the difference is here is at the end of each year we're also going to add $150,000. So I'm going to go there, and I'm going to go there, and I'm going to add $150,000 and hit F4, and then fill that over. And again, now you're going to get to $6 million. So anyway, that's how the rate. That's what this rate equals rate formula does, and then how you model it out in the cash flows is by taking the present value and growing it by the rate, and then if you have additional payments, you can add them in each year, especially if it's a structured payment like this. So anyway, that is how you do it. And that's it for this one.